Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another get ready with me and a chat with me. So I'm going to kind of go through like why I started this channel and all that at the same time as I'm doing the get ready with me. So thanks for joining me. Let's get started. So first today we're going to do the face, and the first product I'm going to go into is this Cover FX blurring primer. So I'm just going to take that and put that on my cheeks where my pores are super big and super noticeable. And just kind of really press it into the skin and make sure it kind of fills those pores really well. I'm also going to put a very small amount on my forehead where I have a little bit of pores, just here in between my brows and on the bridge of my nose. Now we're going to go in with a second primer because I'm extra as fuck. And I'm going to use the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Primer. And I'm just going to put this on my forehead because my forehead gets obnoxiously oily. So I kind of want to use this to control the oils. Just like that. Okay, next after primer we're going to go in with foundation. And today I picked up the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I've been going back and forth on wanting to try this for a while, so I figured, what the heck, and I'd give it a go. Gorgeous. Love this packaging. Look at that. Alright, so I'm just going to put a few pumps on the back of my hand. Probably 3 should be enough, I think. Then I'm going to go in and blend it out with my Jeffree Star Morphe Beauty Blender. I'm just going to first dot it everywhere, and then we'll start the blending. I've never used this foundation before, so I might be putting on too much, but we'll find out. Okay, and now I'm just gonna blend all of that in. So, I decided to start this channel because, like, I already have an Instagram and a Facebook page, and I enjoyed making videos, so I figured, hey, what the heck? Start a channel just to kind of document, you know, the videos I make and the makeup looks, you know, because I can document the makeup looks and stuff on Instagram pretty well, but I can't document like really long videos of me just doing my makeup because Instagram is so great and limits you to only 60 seconds, which it's really hard to do a full face in 60 seconds without your video being 100 miles per hour. So I decided, well, maybe I can redirect people from my Instagram to watch my YouTube. That way they can see, you know, my techniques and how I do stuff and get to know me a little better, you know. Wow, this is blending out like really nicely. Holy crap. Very impressed with this foundation so far. I'd say it's like a medium coverage. I wouldn't say very full coverage, which I don't like super full coverage anyway. So yeah, that's kind of why I started this channel. Alright, next I'm going to use some concealer. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. concealer. I'm just going to put a little bit of it, oh wow, that's kind of dark, under my eyes. Supposed to brighten them, but wow, that's like I think this is my summer shade. I'm going to use the mini sponge that comes with the Jeffree Star sponge set. We can brighten this up with powder. I'm just blending that out, you know, under the eyes. Blending it out really good because it's too dark. Go me. This little sponge. See, I bought this sponge set when it first came out, like the day it launched, and I didn't think I would like the little sponges, but they're actually pretty sweet. Highly recommend. So next we're going to go in with powder, and we're going to use the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. I love this powder. It smells so good. And it's really good for like controlling the oil and stuff like that. So I'm just going to use that little sponge that we used for concealer. On the opposite side, I'm going to take the powder and just start to bake the under eye area. and try to brighten it up where I screwed up the concealer. But you know, maybe it'll be a new look. Dark under eyes. Just kidding. That'd be just awful. So I'm also going to put some on my chin, even though I didn't put concealer there. I still get kind of oily there. And I'm going to put quite a bit on my forehead because I do get extremely oily right in my T-zone area. So let it bake. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the extra powder that I have left in the lid. I'm just going to dust that around the face. Especially on the forehead. Finish dusting the forehead with some powder. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go in with bronzer. Of course, using the Too Faced chocolate whatever bronzer. It's a really good bronzer. I just don't know how to pronounce that word, so I'm not even going to try again because I sounded like an idiot last time. So I'm going to go with the Morphe M530 and just kind of chisel out them cheekbones. So, I don't know if it's just me that has this problem because I've got like the worst luck in the world for some reason. But the Morphe brushes, like the ones that I've used anyway, I've not used like a ton of them. But like this was one of the first Morphe brushes I bought. And it works great, I mean, but the hairs, and like, of course I've washed it a few times, but even before I washed it, the brush hairs just fall out like crazy. And I don't understand why that is. Like, as I'm doing my face, there's like brush hairs all over me. And like all over my shirt. You can't see it, but I don't understand. And like, even before I washed it, it did that. So I can literally just pull them out. I don't get that. And I bought another one because I thought, well, like, oh, maybe I got a bad brush or something. Like, it was a defective one. But no. I've had a couple of them and they all do that. I don't know if like, and I'm like really gentle with when I wash them, especially the second time I got one. So I was like, oh crap, maybe I was like too hard on it. But no, because I like very lightly and carefully washed that one. That's the new one. And good grief, it's just like, it's falling apart. I don't understand. So, if you have that problem too, let me know so I know I'm not alone, because it's so frustrating. So next I'm going to go in with the Milani blush in Tea Rose. I love this blush because it's not like crazy pigmented to where you're like screwing it up when you dip your brush in there like crazy. So you can kind of build it up, because I'm very accident prone, so if it was a very pigmented blush like that Note blush that I have, I'd end up making myself look like a clown. But this shade is really nice. And I always put a little bit of blush on my chin and nose. And just lightly on my forehead because, I don't know, it's just something I do, I guess. Makes me look all blushed and flushed and cute. So, face is looking pretty good. Actually, that stuff sits over that foundation very well. I'm impressed. Now for my favorite part, besides eyeshadow, I'm going to do highlighter. And I've been using this Milani highlighter lately. And it's like blinding. I got it from a Walmart beauty box. You can get them online and they send you like a bunch of little products depending on what it is. Like you can get ones for hair, ones for makeup, and ones for lip products. And I got this in it, and of course it's like a sample size, but they do send some full-size products in there. So it's a pretty good deal. It's only $10 and they send like big products. So was it 10? I'm pretty sure it was 10. I think it was like $9.88 or something. But I've been using this one. God, there it is. Yeah. It's, whoo, she's shimmery. So I've been using this a lot lately, especially when I want like bright, glittery, not like glitter, but like some really banging highlight. I'll use this one. I can never get these lights to, you can see it on that side, but anyway. Then I don't like to go like dip back in too hard with this one, and I'll just go in over my nose, across my forehead, and then my lip. Now that we've done the face makeup, I'm going to go in with some MAC Fix Plus to kind of melt it all together. I used to only use my Fix Plus for like eyeshadow, for like shimmer shades to do the shadow, but I've been using it as like what you're supposed to use it as, like face spray. What's that called? Setting spray? Good God. It's been a long day. And I actually like it because it kind of gives you a little bit of a glow, but it doesn't make you oily. And like when your skin gets oily, it won't like accentuate your oils, if that makes any sense at all. So I've been really liking that spray for like a setting spray. But of course I always go over all my setting sprays most of the time with the Urban Decay All Nighter, or sometimes I use Morphe spray, but I think the All Nighter spray is where it's at, because every time I use that, my makeup stays flawless forever. So next I've decided to do brows. And I'm going to go in with my, oh my god, it's empty. It was my NYX pencil. I think I've got another one here. Oh yeah. Always buy backups. I have a problem. So I'm going to go in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil, if I can get it out of the packaging. There we go. I love this pencil. It's like really good. I used to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but this is just as good, and it's like way cheaper. So I just fill in my brows. I just do like little hair-like strokes to fill them in. And I do that all the way through. Like I draw the line here, right? And I do little hair strokes. And I try to make it look as natural as possible. But, because I like the more natural looking brow. I mean, the Instagram brow looks great on some people, but me, no, that ain't it, sis. So I just kind of make mine look pretty natural, and then once I'm done with that, I go in with the spoolie and I kind of brush the product through so it kind of feathers it out a little bit more and makes it blend a little bit better. So look at that. Looks very natural, but still has a good shape. So I'm going to do the other brow off camera because that's boring to watch, especially if I'm not talking. So I'll be right back. Now that brows are done, and they're definitely cousins. Yeah, hardly related. So I'm going to go in with my Smashbox eye primer because we're going to do eyeshadow now. Don't think I mentioned that. And I've been using the Smashbox primer lately because usually like the Urban Decay is my go-to. But for some reason when I do like more colorful looks or anything, or really like any look, I get these weird like dots on my eye where it's like it's screwing up my eyeshadow, and that's not okay. Because like eyeshadow's kind of my thing. So it's got to be perfect. Like I don't care about the face or the brows or anything, but the eyeshadow, like, it's got to be perfection. Just kidding. But anyway. So, I've been using the Smashbox primer. I love this. I don't know why I quit using it. It used to be like the only... What? The only eyeshadow primer I used. Well, I'm going to have to cut so much shit out of this video. Okay. Let me get an eyeshadow palette and I'll be right back. Okay, so today we're going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection Bling Boss. I was going to use the James Charles palette, but I was like, I'm not really feeling it today. So we're going to do a purplier look. If you don't know what this palette looks like, hey, there it is. It's pretty sweet. So I think first we're going to go in with this shade right here as our transition shade, and that is called Hush Hush. Tap off the excess. I'm just going to blend that where I put my transition shades, you know. Not fully in the crease and not fully on up to the brow, but somewhere in the middle, whatever your eye shape is like, you know, that's where you're going to put it. Sometimes I do take it pretty close to the brow, but I try not to make it too close. I'm going to do the same on the other eye and just really blend it. And you don't have to be super precise with your transition color, as long as it's pretty similar to your skin tone, which this obviously isn't the most similar because it's straight up like purple, but you still don't have to be super precise as long as you're laying it on pretty lightly. Just gonna blend it out. That looks pretty good. Bring this one up a little bit higher. Whew. Alright, so the next shade we're going to go into is this shade right here. The more purpley shade called Rockstar. Using the same brush. It's a BH Cosmetics brush. Comes in a set with a cool brown leather case. I don't remember what it's called. I've had these brushes forever. But they're really good brushes. And they don't fall apart and frizz out like the Morphe brushes do. We're just going to take a little bit, kind of on the tip of it, and we're going to put that more in the crease, but still blend it out pretty well into the transition shade that we used. Oh shit. Oh. Look, why is that grabbing there? That's so weird. I'm using the good primer too. Oh, I think it's because I packed it on. Hold on. So we're just going to blend that out. Kind of create that seamless transition. Just like that. Do it on the other eye. Wow, why is this eye looking better? Do you ever have that problem where you'll be doing like your eye makeup, and then like all of a sudden you're just sitting there doing the exact same thing and one eye ends up looking better than the other? Outrageous. That's so annoying. Sometimes that happens to me. Not all the time. Usually when I'm doing my Instagram eyes. This one always turns out really good and this one always turns out like crap. But anyway, back to the makeup. The next shade we're going to go into, so we just used this one. We're going to go into this one right here called Mystic. It's pretty much just a darker version of the color we just used. And I'm using the smaller brush now that's got sort of an angle on it. If you can see that. Yeah. So I'm going to use it, have that angle pointing towards my crease. I'm going to kind of blend this more into the crease. And I'm also going to take it and put it on the outer corner here. So we're doing like a half cut crease, but pretty blended. I'm just going to do, you know, windshield wiper motions. Smoke that out. Then of course we're going to do the same exact thing on the other eye. This is like the easiest look to do with any colors, is like a half cut crease. Because all you need is like 3 or 4 colors. You got it, sis. You just deepen up that outer part. Oh yeah, looking great. Okay, I've decided. I had to pick a shimmer. So now we're going to go into, oops, this shade right here, and it's called Ballsy. This is a really cool shade. It's kind of got like a little bit of gold or champagne reflect in it, but it's still purple. Can you see that? Oh. Very pretty. So I'm just gonna use my finger and pack this on the lid, but going about halfway over, so we're not touching the outer corner. We're just getting in there. Just like that. We might not even have to blend this. Just kidding, we'll blend it. Gonna go in with my other finger. Just, so you don't want to like drag it, but you want to press and move your finger just a little bit, but not like dragging your finger across your eye. I always like to do downward motions also. Just like this. There we go. And then we're going to go back in with the tiny brush that we used to do our darker shade. Flick some of that color off. We're just going to blend that out. Okay. Next we're going to curl the lashes because we're ready for mascara now. Eyeshadow's done. So we're going to curl the lashes with my fancy little pink rhinestone eyelash curler. Forgot the name of it. And just, you know, go on there a couple times. She's curled. Now I'm going to go in with the Wander Beauty Unlashed Mascara. Love this mascara. Got it in my BoxyCharm and it seems to do pretty good. So I'm just going to coat my lashes. Let them look cool as fuck. I like to go over top of them also to kind of extra coat them. And check that out. Beautiful natural lashes. Not putting on falsies today because I keep leaving them on too long and then getting some sort of chemical burn on my lash line, so that's not fun. So we're gonna hold off on falsies for a few weeks. Just doing the other eye now. By the way, I wow, I cannot talk today. I use the Duo Lash Glue on my lashes. And I've never had an issue with it, you know. But a couple times, like a few days in a row, I would sleep in my lashes, which is like the dumbest thing you can possibly do. So that's why I did it, because I'm dumb. Just kidding. And then I've got like a little burn where my lash glue was. So 0 out of 10, do not recommend doing that. So now that our lashes are done, I think let's do a lipstick. Yeah, let's pick out a liquid lip. So I've got quite the large arsenal of liquid lips here. And I think today I'm going to go in with the, I hope it matches, Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Lip. What shade is this? Dark and Stormy. Can you see that? Will it focus? Yeah, probably not. That's okay. It's called Dark and Stormy. And it's by Flower Beauty. A little packaging here. Very pretty. I also got this in the Walmart lip box. So, a full size, hey, can't beat that. It kind of has like a little bit of a cupcake smell, but nothing crazy. And I'm just gonna put this on my lips. Ooh, it's cold. Oh, that tickles. Yeah, this match is pretty good. Okay, so one thing I do have to say, now that I'm done doing all that, is the Flower Beauty liquid lipsticks. I'm telling you what, if you want a matte liquid lipstick that is not gonna dry out your lips real bad, it's not gonna be sticky, it's not gonna feel like you have a lipstick on and your lips just feel smooth, like, I don't know how to describe this, not like you have chapstick on, like it's wet, but like just dry, plain lips, nothing on them. This is the bomb. I've used this a few times now, and it lasts like really good, so it's not like it rubs off. I don't know if it's transfer proof 100%. I think a little bit comes off, but not a ton. But this liquid lip, woo, best formula I've ever had. And I've got like Jeffree Star, I've got Kylie in here, Ofra, NYX, ColourPop, Kat Von D, Tarte. Now Tarte has a really good liquid lip, but I don't think it's as good as Flower Beauty. So this stuff is like so comfortable. Jeffree Star's pretty comfortable too, but I think this is like no other. But I think it does transfer a little bit. So if you want something like this comfortable that definitely will never transfer and never come off your lips, Jeffree Star is the way to go. But this stuff is really good. Okay, so that's all I've got today. Here's the full face, completely done. Get a little bit of light in here, show that highlight. Ooh, girl, that glow. I hope you enjoyed my rambling and just silent moments of me thinking just like this, because I'm blonde as heck and lose it a lot, and me mispronouncing words and all that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the makeup look. Thanks for hanging out with me. Check back next time I post a video, I guess. Subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. If not, don't dislike it, because that'll hurt my feelings. Just don't do anything. But yeah, definitely subscribe, and I guess turn your notifications on, but I would never do that, so I don't blame you if you don't. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. See you next time.